Go.
Okay, what we were just looking at was essentially a Mountaineer Adventure Fiddle kit that we assembled in our Lutherie. Okay, the interesting part is the new version of the Adventurer. We're not selling it as a kit anymore. I've mentioned that already. Okay, this is another the ultra heavy duty cases. There are lighter cases, but both customers opted for this heavy duty case. And you can see it's pretty tight at the top. However, if one's really in a situation where their fiddle may fall into water, we have these stainless steel bands. They're put on the top and screwed on. But normally you would not use it at the top. At the bottom, however, you do. That keeps the bottom from falling off. Which is unlikely but possible. You might be wondering what this is. It's obviously PVC pipe. It's Schedule 40 PVC, which is very thick. It has foam in between two layers, which absorbs a lot of shock. That's why the case is so heavy. Now, if we can get a close-up of the inside of this case, I'm going to start pulling things out. Okay, first item is a chin rest. This is a Meisel chin rest, probably one of the best chin rests ever made. Unfortunately, Meisel went out of business after well over 100 years in the United States, and to my knowledge, these are no longer available. Somebody else might be selling them, and I wish I could find out who. But this chin rest, I can't say enough good things about. Now we have something very interesting in this bag here. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. And then also we have the little key that's necessary for the chin rest. And you might see that we have a little washer at the end of the key and 15-pound fishing line, which is crimped onto the key. Well, why? So you don't lose it. Because it's pretty important to adjusting the chin rest and also putting it on and taking it off of the instrument. And little keys tend to get lost. Okay, we'll be getting into this as we install it on the instrument. It may look like something out of Da Vinci's notebooks. And in fact, it not only may, it actually does. But we'll just set that aside for right now. Okay. And what we have here is a two-piece bow. Two-piece bows, one does sacrifice playability and other good characteristics of bows for the ability to take the bow apart. And two-piece bows can only be made from fiberglass bows, which are not as nice as carbon fiber bows. But the bow goes together like this. When you're handling a bow, always be careful not to touch the horsehair. This is not a plug for Glasser, but this is a Glasser bow, by the way. This is just a regular Glasser fiberglass bow. Familiar to probably every middle school violin student in the country, if not the world. Okay, we have the same type of case as you've already seen with the heavy-duty marine snaps. When I say marine snaps, they're typically used for snapping canvas together. They're heavy-duty, they don't come out generally, and they're plastic and brass. Same type of inner protector as the other instrument I showed you. Okay, this one is finished in a dark brown as opposed to an amber. Okay. This instrument, it has a Western red cedar top. The sound hole, which has been pretty carefully calculated according to what is known about ideal sound hole size given the amount of air inside of the instrument. It has Western red cedar sides, an exposed walnut end block, and also an exposed walnut neck block.
Hold it.
Okay, the neck is very similar to the other neck, although much more refined in the way it's carved. One of the design philosophies is exposing things like the screw that holds the neck on. And when I say holds the neck on, the glue holds the neck on, but because of the punishment these instruments may take, we give them a little extra help with things like screws. But the peg box design is the same design as the last instrument. This one is fit with Wittner, which is properly pronounced Wittner, since it is a German company, geared tuning pegs. This is a competitor to the peg heads, or which are also sold as perfection pegs, which are also very excellent pegs, which we use on other instruments. But on this instrument, the Wittners work the best, in my opinion. And we have them embedded in such a way that they're very close to the peg box, which is a cut-through peg box, you might notice. You can see through it. Not much more to say about that. Because they're geared pegs, we only have a fine tuner on the E string.